Hello and welcome back to my channel. Gigi here from GGmadeit, you know, the knitter, the blogger, and the yarn hoe. I promised I would come back. I'm going to insert some pictures for you guys because I finished my Lizzie. I did. I am going to go outside and take some nice pictures for you guys so you can see the full length of it, but I am in love. So as I promised, I wanted to come back to talk about this sweater workshop and why I think you should have it. I wrote a blog post, so if you're following the blog, have at it. If you are a reader, if you would rather watch and listen to me talk about it, this is why I'm here. So, transparency, couple things. As you guys know, I always say it, I'm blessed in the chest area. So for that reason, there's certain things that I just will not buy to wear. There's certain things that I just overlook to even make simply because I'm more than a handful. Is the best way for me to say it. So I tend to buy drapey, loosey things versus something that's fitted and that's something that will accentuate my curves. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Those are facts, right? So when I decided I was going to make the Lizzie, I automatically decided that I was going to make it longer because I needed to hide. So as I was making it, and as I have shown you guys before, the fit, the way it hugs the girls is just lovely. But it had fallen. I took a picture and I was right at my waist, if you will, which is a little shorter than what I would normally wear. Normally, because my tendency is to hide my curves, I tend to make something that's longer. So I put a post out and I was like, guys, what do you think? Should I stop here or should I keep going? Well, Julie, the designer, said it was perfect, that I should stop, it was flattering, so forth and so on. And, you know, getting compliments from others is one thing, but it's what you feel about yourself, right? Do you feel that it's flattering? Do you feel good in something? And I said it did look good on me in the picture. I was happy with the way it looked. I just needed to get past those feelings in my head. So I did a couple more inches of, just a few more rounds of a little bit of ribbing, and I bound off. It falls right at the top of my bum, and I honestly think it looks good. So, what am I rambling about? Why you should get this book. One, what book am I talking about? I talked about this last time I was on. This is the Cocoa Knit Sweater Workshop. It's by Julie Weissenberger. She is a genius. So, this book is 143 pages. You wind up with 8 patterns in here. But that's not why this book is important. What I love about the book and what Julie has done for us here is not only did I learn, and I'm going to say I'm going to go away from everyone in general and what I took away from the book, but I learned some new techniques. The way that she picks up stitches, any patterns that required to pick up stitches, I avoided like the plague because I just did not like the way it looked. It did not look neat. The way Julie does it is neat. It looks tailored. It looks polished. It looks professional. So that's the one reason. The new skills that I learned is one of the reasons that I love the book. 2, the patterns. You have 8 top-down patterns. And what I love is that she gives you different versions. So like, I believe it's Emma. So Emma you can do as a cropped. Emma you can do as a sweater. Emma you can do as a cardigan. She gives you options, right? Love that. Julie also has a YouTube channel on here, and I'm going to put that information below. But on a YouTube channel, because I read, but I'm visual. If I can see it, it sticks with me. So her YouTube channel really showed you some of the techniques that she teaches you, because her increases and her decreases were different from anything that I had ever done. So techniques. 1, patterns. 2, and 3. I don't know that I can tell you that this third thing is on any one particular page of the book, but it's self-confidence. I have now completed 2 projects out of this book. 2 projects that has so improved my belief in myself to make sweaters now. Like now I look at a sweater pattern, I'm like, I could do that. So, we buy these books for various reasons. We might see a pattern that's really pretty, that we're interested in, and that we think we want to give a try. Or we buy a pattern because it's a designer that we are fangirling over. We like everything that they do, so we want to give it a try. Or there's a technique or a style in there that you want to give it a try. There's so many different reasons why we buy these books. When I tell you this book paid for itself, it is retails at $35, and I want to say that this was a gift. She did gift it to me, but I need you guys to understand that my love and my reviews have nothing to do with the fact that she gave this book to me. I think I shared this already, but if you watched my Vogue knitting, yes, the Vogue knitting video from earlier this year, I met her for the first time, and I never take the classes because I just can't afford. But anyway, I knew she was teaching, and I sent her a note, and she was like, I'm in between classes, come in. I fell up in her class like a fangirl, honestly. Hugged her. I was just so excited. The people in the class were laughing. They were like, can she stay? I was like, I didn't pay for the class. I just wanted to meet her. And she had the book there, and I was looking through it, and I said, then I had decided then, the next time that I got some extra cash, I was going to buy the book. I had full intentions of buying the book. It just worked out that she gifted it to me. And in the book it says, I love your enthusiasm. Thank you for being in the knitting world. You make it a better community. Knit on. So, it was a thoughtful gift. And I will honestly say to you guys, I'm always very transparent. Although I wanted it, although I saw it, my lack of confidence in myself made me hesitate about purchasing it. Because, again, I had convinced myself that I couldn't do, right? And I had watched a few of the videos and, just seen some of the pictures of people making them. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. So I'm so very glad that she pushed me past my comfort zone, right, with this gift. And I don't even think she knows this part. Because, yes, I had intended on purchasing it, but I was dragging my feet about purchasing it because I did not believe that I would be successful at giving her patterns justice. So I don't know about you guys, but when I do a pattern, I want to make the designer feel good. I want to do them proud. And when she commented on a picture that I posted yesterday that she was so proud of me, I was like, right? Because that's what I wanted. I wanted her to be happy. And any designer that I bother to make their work, I want them to be happy. So this book, if you are like me and want to make sweaters but unsure of your abilities, I say do it. If you are like me and you know how to knit, you know how to purl, you know how to knit 2 together, you know how to read a pattern, right? Because you need to be able to read the pattern and understand what she's telling you to do. You need this book. If you're like me and you don't read every word, don't be like me and read every word, because a few times I got myself confused, but it wasn't because of the writing of the pattern, but it was of me, my habit of skimming versus reading every word. So this book is well worth it. Not only do you get the pattern, she also goes into the different things that flatter whatever shape you are. If you're top heavy, what things should you knit and how should you wear them? If you're more round or if you're more pear shaped, she gives you suggestions on what you should wear and what things that you should make and how you should wear them. So it is so much more than just patterns, guys. It's so much more than just techniques. I feel like everybody should have this book, honestly. She has some extended patterns that are not included in here. However, if you like those patterns, you need to know how to do her technique in order to make the patterns. So it's just the resource that just keeps on going, because I'm just so very proud of myself. Like I'm so proud of myself. Like I wear stuff like this and someone says, oh, where'd you get that from? And I say, I made it. And they're like, you made that? I sure did. Yeah, I did. I made it. So this one's short today. I'm not going to be long and drawn out, but you need to get this book. I am going to put some pictures in for you guys so you can see the full length of the sweater, because I am very, very proud of myself. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. But again, seriously, techniques, patterns, self-confidence. 3 things that I've gotten out of this book. And I don't know that the self-confidence is necessarily on a particular page, but when I tell you, I already have my eye on my next pattern. And it's actually not in the book. It's an extension of this. And I think it's called the Franca, I think. But I'm trying to go through my stash, see what I have, but I already have my eye on something else that I want to do because it has pockets in it, and I've never done anything with pockets, so I'm excited about moving on to that. So that's it. I wanted to come in really quickly and tell you guys that one, I finished, so it's not Friday. I wanted to try to do a finished object Friday, but it's finished anyway. And I wanted you guys to know that this book is worth the hype. It absolutely is. Yes, it was gifted to me. No, I am not an affiliate. I am simply a fan. Simply honest. Trust me, I would not steer you wrong. And I'm coming to you, fears exposed, insecurities exposed, and telling you that this book is like a Bible. Hell, I might buy a second copy because Gunner likes to step all over it just so it don't get torn up. I may just do that. She's gonna be at Rhinebeck, signing copies, so I may just grab another one just because. I may get one and do a giveaway, who knows, but it is definitely worth it. So if you are on the fence, you want to make a sweater but you're not sure, you've made shawls and you stick to the shawls and the scarves and you want to move on, this is the book for you. Check it out. I promise you won't be sad. I promise.